Hi, welcome to the video. It's Darlin. We're back at it again with another speed paint. Now you get to hear my voice throughout the whole video, my lovely recovering from sickness voice. Isn't that a blessing? So I decided, you know what, I'm drawing this lovely character. I might as well talk about her and her origins and where she comes from because, you know what, I just want to talk about stuff. I'm bad at talking, so I don't know why, but, you know, I'll give it a shot. Before we get into that, I want to slide in a quick promo before you even see it. My friends, Nathaniel and Bailey, started their own podcast, which they'll probably be adding more, friends to join in from time to time. Definitely get some guests on. I'll be one of them. It's called The Local Group. I don't know if I already said that, but I'm saying it again. It's called The Local Group, and it's just, they drive around in a car or maybe park it and just talk about, whatever's going on. I'll say it's a bit comedic. They just started out. They just posted their first episode, the beginning, and they'll be posting more, hopefully weekly. So every week, if you need to find a new podcast, if you're an editor or an artist, I know those guys are out there, and you like something to, just listen to, maybe tune out while you're drawing or you're editing or whatever kind of work you're doing, this is your calling. So you should listen to The Local Group while you draw or edit or do your work. Go ahead. It's free, I think. Yeah, definitely. Spotify, what's the other thing? I don't know. I don't do podcasts. But I'll have their links in the description. They have an Instagram. I think they're getting a Twitter. And, things are just starting out for them. And I think they're going to evolve into much more, much like today's topic. So if you're interested, if you want to know what the heck is going on in the minds of a few teenagers from Long Island, then go ahead and give it a listen. Try it out, Bam. There you go. Local Group. Listen. Now, listen to my voice for today's video. If you're watching this, you may have seen this in your recommended somewhere and went,
I know that character. I'll watch this video.
If you know about it, well, good for you. If you don't, sit back and let me tell you. If you don't want to listen to me ramble for like 15 minutes, go listen to music or something and just watch the speed paint if that's what you enjoy. Because I'll be rambling definitely. So, what we're going to talk about today is a game called Love Letter, My True Feelings, in which the main protagonist is the lovely girl you're seeing me try to draw on screen. She's so lovely. Her nickname is Bo-chan, which they don't have a real name for her yet, but Bo-chan, she has a bow, she's cute, chan, there you go, yeah, there you go. So, what's Love Letter? Well, Love Letter was originally a fan game of the game Yandere Simulator, which is not done yet either, but is now moving towards a completely original work, which, there will obviously be some similar elements between the two games. High school setting, murdering students to get to your one true love. There's always going to be that similarity, but what Love Letter is doing is now becoming original, making original assets, original characters, original backgrounds, and all that jazz. They're making their own original twist on Yandere Simulator and Yandere Simulator's ideas, which is something I relate to a lot because, if you've watched my other speed paint, you'll know that's one of my original characters. If you follow me on DeviantArt or Instagram, I have a few sets of original characters. One that I may or may not have already posted an original song for, yay! But anyway, point is, I have OCs, yes. And why I relate to a fan game turning into an original game is because, you may or may not know this, but all of my characters used to be Hetalia characters in an alternative universe fanfiction. Which is weird to say out loud, because they've grown a lot from that, definitely. But that's just the origins, because what happens with me is Italia. You know, I love the characters. I especially love making alternate universes for them. So what happens is, I'll think of an AU, I'll write it down, it'll become so big and so detailed, I'm like, dude, I could make like a comic or something out of this. So what I start to do, because Italia, like, you know, isn't so popular, I don't know, is it allowed to make like comics off of it? I don't know, but what I'll then do is make it all original, you know, try to distance myself from the source material to make something original. This will usually happen when I realize I'm making a story that's not even, you know, the characters are far past what they're supposed to be. I'll be writing about a character who's supposed to have this certain personality, and then I realize as I'm making this story, they'll have a completely different personality. They're out of character. And I realize that I'm sort of making my own character as I go along. So that's when I usually begin to make OCs, when I realize, you know, this could become a lot more. This could become big. You know, I could just make more out of this. I could make something of my own. I can make something on my own accord. I can make something, you know, made just by me. That's like special to me. So I have a few batches of OCs, some that I post about more than others definitely, but I love all of them dearly. They're now my own creation. And it may be hard to distinguish, oh, well, if this used to be a fan game, how can it be original now? It just takes time. You know, it takes time to separate yourself from the original franchise or inspiration, but once you begin to get invested in your own little bubble, your own universe, and start making new things for yourself, it'll feel like, was this ever really a fan game? You know? So I can relate to Love Letter in a way by my own experiences, but anyway, enough about that. I want to talk about how lovely Bochan is. I kind of want to talk about how far Love Letter has grown from the original content, from Yandere Simulator. As I said before, you know, they both have roughly the same premise. The main character, who's by standard or girl, is a yandere or a killer, and they kill people to get to their one true love, their one high school sweetheart. And I think it's safe to say that both of these games went for pretty different routes. Yandere Simulator is clear to see that the developer went for a more gritty and serious sort of story, with the main character Ayano, I believe. Ooh, Dr. Apis just posted something in the announcements on his Discord server, which I'll link in the description. But anyway, what was I saying? No. Dr. Apis, I'm sorry, it's not your fault. Oh yeah, so you could tell that Yandere Simulator, the developer, wanted something more gritty and serious to be fleshed out into his game. He made a character who was like a psychopath, like, you know, emotionless, just cold-blooded killer, just killing for her senpai. While Love Letter is going quite a different route. They're sticking more to the classical definition of a yandere, a girl who's very cute and bubbly and sweet on the outside, but has a very dark secret, has a very raw obsession for her senpai, and will do whatever it takes to get to him. Both different concepts out of the same one Yandere Simulator. And with this different concept, the Love Letter creators gave their protagonist, now nicknamed Bochan, a very bubbly look. She has like this reddish brown hair, she has a bow, she's so cute looking. I love her design so much. Now they're making all their own models, I believe, and all of this with the help of a big team, a bunch of volunteers, which I think is so sweet, that they're all volunteering for this one game that I don't think is gonna even be pay to play, which I think that's just really sweet, to take the time out of their days to just work on this little game together. I think it's so cute. Oh my god. In the end, I respect that Love Letter has been going their own way, has been developing their own assets, ideas, characters. I'm so excited to see all the other characters. I admire that. I think they've grown a lot, and if you join their Discord server, you'll see it feels like I'm seeing something new every day from them, and I think that's so cool. You'll see all the previews that they're adding, you'll see announcements, them just sharing videos of creators that have like made videos about the game development and all this. I think it's really sweet. I think it's a nice little community, and I'm really excited to see where this game is headed. I think it's really cool. They're now making a much different school environment and all of this, and I think it's really nice. So if this kind of game seems right up your alley, or you're just interested in this character or this game, I think you should definitely follow it along as it develops, because I don't think they're stopping anytime soon. I think they have a really dedicated team backing them up and a lot of people who are willing to support it, so I think you should go support it too. I don't think they have a Patreon or anything, but just, joining the Discord server, volunteering, whatever you want to do to help, or just sitting back and watching it all develop and go down. Either way, I think would be really nice to do if this is what you're interested in. Yeah, that's my incredibly rambly thoughts about this whole game. If you're still listening, I don't know why you haven't just been listening to music while you're listening to me. This is my sick voice, it's awful. Anyway, that's Bochan, and that's Love Letter. So, thank you for watching, but remember, go support this game. I think it's really cool. I think it'd be really nice. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's just my ideas. So yeah, bye-bye.